Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be filming a very exciting video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions using all new products that I got from my last Ulta haul. So if you haven't seen that, I'll have it linked down below in the description. But yeah, I'm not going to be using any of the skincare I got in that video, so let me know if you guys want like a skincare routine in the future. But yeah, if y'all want to see everything I got and me using it on my face, then go ahead and keep watching. Hey guys, so I already have my eye makeup done just because the only thing I bought for my haul that was for my eyes was my Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadow, but I'm going to be doing a full tutorial using the shade, so I want to go ahead and save that for that video. Plus I've already tried the formula out, so I already know I love it, but we're just going to move on to the rest of the stuff that I got. I'm going to go ahead and start off by priming my face just because I want to test out the foundation like I usually would wear it. So I'm going to prime my face using my Smashbox primer water today, just because this doesn't really affect the finish of the foundation and I want to see what it looks like on its own. So I'm going to spray this all over my face. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take my Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer and place this in my T-zone like I usually would. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to be trying today is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I got mine in the shade 125 Nude Beige, so hopefully this matches me. And I'm super excited to try it out because it's matte and I have oily combination skin and it's for pores and I have really large pores. And so we're going to go ahead and just try this out. I'm going to be using my damp beauty blender to apply it. And it looks like the color is matching so far. So I'll go ahead and do one side to show you the difference. So this is the side with the foundation and this is the side without it. I don't see any big difference with my pores. They kind of look the same. The color matches really well, and it is starting to dry matte. And so far I'm liking a lot. I feel like I could see a little bit of my scars kind of peeking through, but that happens with like all my full coverage foundations. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side of my face and we'll take a look at how it is looking. I do wish this had a pump just because I hate having to dump it on my hand the whole time, but a lot of drugstore foundations don't really have pumps. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but I do have like scars right here, and I'm going to just try to build it up right there and see if it's buildable. So it's building really nice. It's not looking cakey at all. And I'll just put a little bit more on this side as well, just to build it up because I need the most coverage on my cheeks because I have the most scarring there. That and my forehead. So that is everything I'm going to be doing for the foundation. I really like the way it's looking so far and I'm excited to keep using it. So the next thing I'm going to try out for the first time today is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is what the packaging looks like. I'm super excited to try this out. I got it in the shade Light 10, so hopefully it'll match. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this under my eyes and where I would highlight my face. Now usually I would like to color correct the veins under my eyes right here, but for the sake of the video I wanted to go ahead and test out the coverage by itself first, and then later on I'll go ahead and play around with it with correcting and stuff. But today I'm just going to be using strictly just the concealer. And this looks so much like the NARS packaging. So I'm going to go ahead and place this under my eyes. The color looks good. It doesn't look too light, but it doesn't look too dark either. For it being the shade Light though, I think this is the... Is this the lightest one? I don't know. For this being a light shade, I feel like it's kind of dark. But I don't know. It does feel really moisturizing. And now I'm going to go ahead and blend that in. If I could close it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and blend that in using my beauty blender once again. Okay guys, so sorry if the lighting is changing. I'm in front of my window and I feel like the sun is going in and out, but this is what one layer of the concealer looks like. As you can see, my veins are still peeking out, but that is normal for me. That's why I like to color correct beforehand. But other than that, it has really good coverage. It does have like a little glow to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera. The color seems nice. I do feel like it could be a little bit lighter though, just to highlight a little bit more because I'm so used to like my Tarte Shape Tape being really light. But other than that, it looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and try to build up the coverage a little bit down here where I have most of the veining and like discoloration and stuff. I'm going to try to build that up just to see what we could get really fast. Okay, so that didn't really change the coverage to me. What do you guys think? I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and set it with what I usually set my eyes with. And I'm going to be taking my banana shade from my Marc Jacobs palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eyes before they start to crease. Okay, now that I have my under eye set, I'm going to go ahead and bake my face with what I usually would use, which is my Laura Mercier translucent powder, just because I don't want to try anything new on my face, because we are trying out a new foundation. Okay, now that I'm looking like a ghost, I'm going to go ahead and let this bake into my face, and while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my eye makeup, and then we'll come back on camera and try the new NYX product. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished my eye makeup. I am wearing the lashes I got from my haul, which are the Ardell Whispies. I love these things. I love that I don't have to trim them or anything to fit my eyes. They fit perfectly and they go on just so easily. And yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and remove this bake from our face. Or we're just going to like press it in. This is what I like to do just to set the rest of my face. Okay guys, so this is what the foundation and the concealer look like after I baked my face and everything, and I really like both so far. They both have really good coverage, and I just love the finish of the foundation. It doesn't really change anything with my pores though. I feel like that's just kind of a gimmick, but that being said, I really do like the foundation anyways. It being drugstore, it's really good coverage, it has a nice finish, and I just like it so far. And now we're going to move on to testing out the next new product, which is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in the color Capri Coast. This is what the box looks like. And I'm super excited to try this out just because I love bronzing up the skin, especially now that it's summertime. And so this is what the packaging looks like. It's super beautiful. It's like this bronze shade. And if you haven't seen my haul, you won't know what it looks like, but this is what it looks like, and it has this really nice like wave pattern inside. So I'm just going to be using this fluffy brush to apply my bronzer, and I'm just going to dip into it. And I like a lot of bronzer. So we're going to go and test this out. So far the color is looking really nice. It's not too pigmented, so you could really go ham in there with your brush, which I like because I like to be like with bronzer. So when I first got this bronzer, I was expecting it to be a little bit glowy just because it did have that overspray of like glitter on it. But as you can see, it is looking really matte. I thought I wasn't going to like that because I like a glowy bronzer, but it actually looks really nice on the skin. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but I only have the bronzer on this side of my face, and this is what it looks like so far. And as you can see on this side, I didn't bronze at all, so you can actually tell a difference. It's not like it's going to show up on your skin, so I really like it so far. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. Okay, so this is what the bronzer looks like. I kind of went ham, but I just really wanted to try it out, and I like it so far. I like the color. So what I'll usually do now is go ahead and clean up everything just so it's not too muddy on my face. And what I've been liking to do lately is get my Eco Tools sponge, and I really like this flat edge that it has. And so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and spray this with some MAC Fix Plus. And just go ahead and squish it in there like that. And I just got my mirror all fucking wet. Okay, now that it's damp, I'll go ahead and just dip it into my Laura Mercier translucent powder on that flat edge side. And I'll just go ahead and clean up the bottom of my contour. And what I like to do is start at the corners of my mouth just because it gets both sides even that way, and I'll go ahead and clean that up. Okay, while that is setting on my face and baking for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and try out the next product. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush, and I'm super excited to try this out. This is in the color Tropic Hues, so this is what the color looks like. Oh my gosh, does this not scream summer to you guys? It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to try this out on my face. Oh my gosh, it's super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to go ahead and tap that off. So that is what the color is looking like. It doesn't look as glowy on your face as it does when you swatch it, but it is a really nice, pretty shade. And if you guys have watched any of my tutorials, you know that I like to take a little bit of blush on my nose just to give it some color. I feel like this makes your look a little bit more natural and put together. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be trying out on my face today is this Revolution Shimmer Brick in the shade Radiant, and I'm super excited to try this out. So if you didn't know, this is a drugstore highlight from the brand Revolution, and I'm going to go ahead and just try out all shades first, and then we'll go ahead and play with it and see what we could get. But first I'm just going to take my Real Technique setting brush and just dip all into the shades, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight with this. Oh, baby cakes. Do you guys see that? Okay, so that is a little bit dark for me, but you could still kind of see it glowing it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wipe off my brush a little bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and set it with some Fix Plus. And I'm going to dip into the two lightest shades right here. And I'm going to try highlighting with those. Oh my gosh, so that turned out really gold. I was not expecting that. But guys, can y'all see that glow? It's so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing to this side just because I want it to be even. And once you put that Max Fix Plus on it, it turns it super gold, which I'm not mad at because it looks super pretty. But I'm going to place some on my nose. So I'm going to dip into this pink and apply that. Oh my gosh, it's super pretty! Oh! And then I'm going to take both of those light shades and apply that to my forehead. So far, I'm loving this. You can really play around with the colors, and it's kind of good for all skin tones because the darker skin tones can dip into these darker colors and the lighter skin tones can dip into these. Now I'm going to go ahead and just brush away this bake because it's been on there for a while. Alrighty, now for the last step, which I always do, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face using my De-Slick setting spray just to lock in all these powders. Okay, now last but not least, the last thing I'm going to be trying on camera today is this NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade, oh, don't drop it, in the shade Lace Detail, and it's this really pretty nude shade. And I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because when I did swatch it, it's really chunky and it was separated, like the oil was separated from the actual product, which is kind of gross, but we're going to try it out, okay? So it's kind of separating on my lips. So I keep building it up, but it feels really sheer, like you have to use a lot of coats. I don't know if it's just this color or what. I am so sorry guys, my camera had shut off, but I went ahead and lined my lips with my NYX lip liner in the color Peekaboo Neutral just to kind of liven up the color. But I don't know if I'm a big fan of this color. I feel like it looks powdery on me. What do you guys think? And it's not completely dry. Whenever I go like this, it's like super tacky. So I don't know if I'm a fan of this NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick, but I'm going to go ahead and do my hair and stuff, and I'll be right back to tell you guys my final thoughts of each product. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished getting ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on each of the products I tried today. So let's go ahead and start off with this lipstick. I am not liking it so far. I mean, I kind of like the color, I kind of don't. But let me go ahead and zoom you in so I can show you what I'm talking about. So now that we're all up close and personal, you could see that it's cracking right there. And I have like that line. And then whenever I go with my lips together like this, it's really tacky, which I'm not a fan of. It just feels really uncomfortable. To go ahead and liven up these lips for today, I'm going to go ahead and just add a lip gloss to them. I'm going to be taking my NYX lip gloss in creme brulee. Yes, creme brulee. And I'm going to apply this on top just to liven them up a little bit and get rid of those creases. So that gloss helped for right now, but I think I'm going to return that lipstick. On to the other stuff. I did end up liking the foundation. It was a really good match for me. This was in the shade 125 once again, and I just cannot wait to keep testing this out for summer because it's a nice matte, like full coverage foundation, so I like that one. As for the concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, I really like this. It was really good coverage, and I can't wait to test it out by actually correcting first and then using this as a concealer, and it was really hydrating under the eyes, which I don't find in most concealers, so I really like that about it. And I like the color. Now, as for the blush, I really love this color. It's so amazing, but when you swatch it, it does give off a little bit more of a sheen than on your cheeks. That being said, I really do like it anyways. I love the color for summer. I'm actually going to add a little bit more just because I feel like it kind of rubbed off from applying so much highlighter. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more to my cheeks. There we go. That being said, I really like this blush and I cannot wait to keep using it. As for the Makeup Revolution highlighting palette, I really like this. It was one of my favorite things that I tried today. And what I liked about it is how it could suit so many skin tones. Just by dipping into each individual color, you could get different payoffs. So I ended up really loving it and I cannot wait to use this in future videos for you guys. As for the Becca Sunlit bronzer, I really ended up liking this. It's a really nice color for summer. It ended up showing up very nicely. It was really blendable and I just think it's an all-around good bronzer. It is on the more pricier side. It was around $38, so it just depends on your budget if you want to try it or not, but it was a really good bronzer and I'm going to continue using it in my future videos, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, that is my final thoughts on all these products. I hope that y'all enjoyed watching me get this look. It ended up turning out really good. It's a nice bronzy, glowy look for summer. And yeah, if you like these videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up so I can know to keep doing full face first impressions for you guys. Maybe after each haul that I do, just let me know if you like them. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, BritanyRaquell. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I always have videos up for you guys 3 times a week. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!